No, not this pace of ours, no, because we drink a lot. It's a lot, my God. There's nobody that can handle this kind of partying. There isn't, there really isn't.
Hey guys, how's it going? Are you all good with your sneakers? Friday, December 26th, 2025, I just got back from a trip. I went to spend Christmas here, close to Londrina, in the beautiful city of Alvorada, by the reservoir, with friends I consider brothers. A lot of good things: food, good conversations, jokes, cold beer, family, swimming pool. Look, it was fantastic. I even got sunburned from the scorching sun here in Londrina and in Alvorada. It was amazing. I just got home, made a little lunch here. Actually, I ordered lunch, right? Because we got here around lunchtime and there was nothing to eat. So let's order a little lunch. We've already had lunch here and life goes on as usual. Work goes on, the partying goes on, because next week is New Year's. So once again, Merry Christmas. I wish you all the best in your life for the end of this year and for the year starting in 2026. May God give you many blessings in your life. These are the wishes from Hugão Corintiano. Soccer is starting to get moving and Palmeiras is starting to try to make moves in the market. Fabinho do Al-Ittihad Brazilian national team and Marlon Freitas so far from Botafogo. Here's what I'll say. Will he sign with Palmeiras? I doubt Palmeiras will let this signing slip away, because recent information came out that he had a meeting yesterday, a video conference with Texter, and he expressed his desire to leave Botafogo and sign with Palmeiras. Fluminense was in the running, but it seems Palmeiras is the destination. I'm going to share my opinion. I'll bring you a video from Andre Hernandez where he explains the situation very well. And of course, my opinion. Can Fabinho and Marlon Freitas play together? Will Palmeiras sign two defensive midfielders? Although I think Marlon Freitas plays a bit more advanced than Fabinho. But let's talk about it in this video. If you spend over 200 reais a month on your energy bill, do you want to save up to 25% monthly and win an official jersey of your favorite team? Check out this message from Nuvi for you guys. Pay attention to this tip from Hugão Corintiano. For you who want to save on your electricity bill and on top of that, win an official jersey of your favorite team. I'm bringing you the new partner of the channel, Nuve Energia. With solar energy by subscription, you save money without having to buy panels or pay for installation. If your electricity bill is over 200 reais per month, you can subscribe to Nuve today and save up to 25% every month with no monthly fee. You pay only for what you use. Note, Nuve is already active in many cities and regions across Brazil. So download the app right now and check if your city is on the list. Next, simulate the discount, register and subscribe to the plan. Use my code UGAO25 so you can receive the link and choose the team, model and size of your jersey. Nuve Solar Energy by subscription. With Nuve, you only win. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, and let's watch Andre Renan's video, then Marlon Freitas.
He's a player that Palmeiras has been watching for some time now. He's a number 5, the kind of player who's a leader, who has that leadership. 30 years old, the same age as Evangelista when he was signed. And he's an athlete that the coaching staff wants to fill the gap left by Aníbal Moreno, who left for River Plate, period. Fluminense itself, which you were just talking about, had also shown interest in Marlon Freitas. But it all depends on Botafogo. Botafogo knows he's an important player. Botafogo knows he's the team captain and that the fans like him. Botafogo fans on social media are upset with anyone sharing news about Marlon Freitas leaving the club. They don't want Marlon Freitas to leave. That's the truth. So it's a negotiation that's being handled very carefully. But the information we have is that Palmeiras has this offer ready, which could reach 5 million euros. And if this offer reaches Botafogo, obviously Marlon Freitas will be consulted by Botafogo. He'll be asked if he'd like to go to Palmeiras, and then yes, the deal will happen. The final outcome then is Marlon Freitas talking to Botafogo, discussing with the club and saying the following: look, if this offer comes in, if this offer arrives, I accept, I'll go to Palmeiras, then the deal goes through. So everything is moving towards happening. This deal with Palmeiras might not happen because of Botafogo or because of the player's decision. Maybe he chooses to stay at Botafogo. But we know that Botafogo wants to renew with Maletas, but that renewal hasn't happened yet. Because the offers that are coming in, including the one from Palmeiras, all of them are tempting Marlon Freitas to make a career change. At this moment,
Great signing for Palmeiras. I think everything is pretty much settled between Marlon Freitas and Palmeiras. What was holding up this possible renewal with Botafogo? But Palmeiras' offer is around 5 million euros. He'll likely earn over 1 million at Palmeiras, up from 600,000 at Botafogo, and should sign with Verdão soon. A major boost for Palmeiras. I've always been a fan of Marlon Freitas. He's a great player, a strong guy, someone who commands respect in the midfield. But Philo, you can't compare him to Alibal Moreno. Marlon Freitas is a more developed player, but I think it's a waste to use him as a defensive midfielder. He gets into the box really well, he steps up really well. I would play him as that more advanced midfielder. And then, in my opinion, that's where Fabinho also fits into this Palmeiras team. For God's sake, Fabinho, Marlon Freitas. Besides the midfielders, the forwards, it's a great team. So Palmeiras is starting to move really well now. In terms of signings, Fabinho is further away. It seems that he has 12 million euros to receive from the team in Arabia, and the Arabs will only agree to release Fabinho if he gets that. Giving up that money is a lot of money. Fabinho's salary, I think, would be much more than 1 million because he's a player who's in Arabia, makes a lot of money, built his career in Europe. So I think this situation is more complicated. If things work out in Palmeiras' favor, the player will have to be willing to give up some money. Or Palmeiras could work out a deal where maybe they pay half of that. I don't know. But it's a lot of money. 12 million euros times 6 equals over 70 million reais. It's tough, but imagine Fabinho as a defensive midfielder, number 5, and Marlon Freitas as number 8. But those guys, Evangelista, who was doing really well, there's MC Martinez, Palmeiras closing those 2 signings. Fabinho, I think that's a bit further away. But Marlon Freitas gets experienced players. Players who aren't just gambles like Palmeiras has been doing. They're players who aren't even 30 yet. In the case of Marlon Freitas and Fabinho, 32 years old, so they're more seasoned players, more experienced in the football world. They're not gambles. This type of player must join a big team. Someone who can wear the jersey, handle the pressure, and not make mistakes. Like Anibal Moreno did against Corinthians and other games, he's a good player and will play for River Plate. He loses his head easily, and in a decisive game, you've seen what happens when that occurs. So Palmeiras is starting to move in the market. And look, can you imagine? Fabinho, Marlon Freitas, Paulinho returning, and Vitor Rocha attracting Chelsea's interest? I doubt Palmeiras will sell. They should sign another forward. Also, Palmeiras' squad has talented players but lacks fullbacks. I think G is out of Palmeiras. He must have left. Gilberto likely won't join the professional team and should be loaned or sold. So, what Palmeiras lacks is a center-back. They're also looking for fullbacks and a forward. It's the same situation. Palmeiras needs a midfielder as they lack a playmaker and can't depend on Veiga. Palmeiras doesn't have that number 10 like Scarpa was, for example, some time ago. Like Jadson at Corinthians or Garo at Corinthians. Garo isn't playing, just like Arrascaeta at Flamengo. Palmeiras needs a number 10 who thinks about the game, who puts the ball on the ground and makes the team play. Otherwise, the team plays too mechanically, repeatedly crossing into the box. Not that Palmeiras played like that all year, but they relied on it a lot because they were missing a player in that creative role. But look. Great signing, huh? Great signing. It's not confirmed yet, but it should be confirmed. I don't know if today or tomorrow. Marlon Freitas and Fabinho Sega. That whole saga, if he comes too, seriously, I'm telling you, man. That's how it is with rich teams like Flamengo and Palmeiras. If you have an investor putting money in, if you know how to sign players, you build great teams, It seems like Palmeiras changed their style. They don't go after gambles or prospects anymore. They go after players who come in ready to wear the jersey and fit right in. 2026 will be especially busy for Palmeiras and Flamengo in every competition. Then there's Corinthians. For me, it's a question mark. We don't know who's coming, who's staying. We're without a football director. Fabinho is leaving, but we need to strengthen the team for the season. The problem is this, which these guys have plenty of. That's it, guys. Have a great Friday. I'll be back with you soon. Rugão Corintiano never forgets you. But as the year comes to an end, as soon as any news comes up, we'll let you know here. Hey, a big kiss to your heart. I missed you guys, brother. I missed you. Thank you. Who watched our vacation vlog, not the vacation one, the Pauta Livre Party one. If you haven't watched it, go check it out because it's unmissable. Man, it was a lot of work. Seriously, just kidding. Big kiss. I'm out.